Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. Now, about nearly 2 weeks ago, about 10 days or so ago, I got a call from a young lady. She was referred to me by someone else and they told her that I could have given her some good advice on the matter. So I did give her some advice and I want you guys to tell me what you think about it in the comment section. That will be very helpful. Anyway, this young lady, she is 32 years old and she's with this gentleman who is 35. Now, between them, they have been together for 6 years. And between them, they have got 3 kids. He came into the relationship with one child, she came into the relationship with one child, and they have since had one child together. Now, all kids are under the age of 12. I know their ages, but I won't say it. Now, she has a job as a security supervisor, and she works very long hours, and she works actually 6 days a week. So she works like about 70 to roughly over 70 hours each week. Before she got the promotion, she was working only about 45 hours per week in the reception area of, I think it's a financial institution. But, after she got the promotion, she now works those long hours. During the time before she got the promotion, she had gotten pregnant. And during the time of her pregnancy, she was off on leave and was at home, all through the pregnancy and in the recuperation period, she was at home, right? Then when she was to go back to work, I think I'm assuming that it's with the same company because I forgot to ask, but she got a job or she was promoted to a supervisory position. So instead of working 40, I think roughly 45 hours a week, she went up to over 70. So her hours almost doubled. Now, in the beginning, as a couple, they were struggling because even though her guy had some good qualifications, he wasn't working a lot of money. He didn't get the right job. But eventually, round about the same time that she got her promotion, he got a very decent government job. And his salary became 3 times what it was before she got 3 times what it was when they just went into their relationship. They live in the corporate area, but he works mostly out of town, because his job is very demanding and his hours increased also because he began to work more like 70 hours a week, so including travel time that he goes sometimes out of town, and sometimes he get in very late and have to be away overnight now and again. Now, how they managed to keep their domestic life together was that her side of the family, her mother and her sisters and some other nephews and nieces live close by. So what she would do is that she would bring the kids to the mother, who would take the bigger ones to school. I would keep the younger one, which is a baby. And, she have a nephew who would go and pick them up from school. And for the domestic chores, because they work so much hours, is away so long, one of her sister's daughter, would come over to their house and do some little cleaning and tidying up. So that's how they managed to keep their lives together and care for the 3 kids. The problem that arises now is that her nephew, the one who used to come to the house, who has been taking the kids to school, his father has filed for him and he'll be going off overseas to live permanently. And her niece, now, the niece is going off to university and she'll be living on campus. So, and this is September. So, between the end of August to early September, neither the niece nor the nephew is going to be around. So, she's now kind of stuck. Now, they have to figure out now how they are going to run their lives. Now, this young lady now, she's telling her husband, well, they're not really married, but she's telling her partner that he should pay for a helper, a household helper, to stay in the house during the days, look after the 3 kids, take them to school, do all of that. But the gentleman is saying, no, I want you to give up your job. Oh, by the way, I need to say this, that when he just got his job, which was a bit before she became a security supervisor, he paid the deposit on a vehicle for her. So she was now driving to work and to home. Because of the long hours that she worked, he didn't want her walking to the bus stop so early morning and walking home so late at night. So he deposited in a car so she could have a vehicle to take her around. And to the best of my knowledge, it's a fairly recent vehicle based on how she talked. So I figure say the vehicle is probably maybe 6-7 years old, which means he probably deposit like something like 250,000 on the vehicle, maybe 300, I don't know, but maybe 250. Well, a minimum of probably 200 anyway. But on top of that now, she is paying her installments, and the installment she's paying is roughly maybe about 30,000 a month, and so on. So she pays that, while she have very other little expenses based on what I know. But basically, the husband takes care of every other thing else, because it is the husband who give her niece and her nephew the little stipend at the end of the month, and give her mother some money to take care of everything. The husband takes care of that and take care of groceries and take care of everything, since he has a better job. Now, she's asking him that he should pay a household helper to do things. And the gentleman is saying, no, you need to leave your job and come home and take care of your family. He's saying, listen, but he wants her to leave her job and come home. She don't feel like she should leave her job. You know? So she is saying that she thinks he's selfish, and he really should. She want me to advise her how to convince him that she needs to keep her job, and why he needs to hire the helper. Because as far as she's concerned, she want a career, and she considers the security industry, and especially having she being promoted, she thinks that is a career, and that she thinks that he's trying to stifle her by wanting her to come home and sit in the house and take care of the kids. But she said that apart from that, he seemed to be a good fellow, because he can cook, and on Sundays when he's at home, he cook for the family. And if she's working on a Sunday, he will take her dinner to her while, helping to do the laundry and so on and so forth. And so she said he's really a nice guy. But she said one thing he's falling off is that he wants her to come home, and she thinks that is so wrong. She doesn't want to come home. Well, the way I look at it, and I'm going to tell you what I think about this. My dear lady, first of all, a security guard job is not a career. It is a job. No, there's nothing wrong with having a job, And security job is a job, and it's a job that needs to be done, and there is no nothing wrong with working at an honest and earn an honest bread. But as far as I am concerned, being in the security industry, unless you own the company, it was never meant to be a career. It is what you do to earn a living in the interim while you seek out your real purpose in life. A stepping stone, you should use it as. And as far as I'm concerned, it's not even a good stepping stone. Reason for that is, after working, you have to work 60 minimum to 72 hours just in order to keep yourself alive, to feed yourself and keep a roof over your head. So once you start in the security industry, it holds you down because you'll never be able to reach out to go to go get further training to do anything else. So you'll go into the industry at 18 or 19, and at 65 you are still there because you have to keep the money going just so you can survive. So it is not a career. And here is why it is not a career. There is no benefit, no sick leave, no annual leave, no benefit whatsoever. For example, you went on maternity leave, and when you were on maternity leave, you weren't being paid, remember? And this man have you sit on a yard, take care of you for the 9 months of the pregnancy, plus maybe another 2 or 3 months while you recuperate. And then this man allow you to go back out to work, earn a promotion, and he take his hard-earned money in support of you and deposit it on a car so you can get to work easier. And then you say the man is trying to stifle your career? Is this this gentleman who come home and is there on a Sunday in his house taking care of his children while you there work on a Sunday? Some Sundays, he didn't say all Sundays. And cook dinner. And put yours in a Pyrex dish or shit pan, what have you. And take it and give you at your workplace. And you are saying that this guy is trying to stifle your career? Or is not interested in your career? The whole point there is that the rubber has now hit the road. And the fact that the rubber has now hit the road, things are different and decisions have to be made. And I am telling you that you need to stay home and take care of your kids. The man is right. And now I'm going to give you some reasons why you need to stay home. I'm going to give you some reasons. One, when your little baby started walking, I'm quite sure it's more than likely 99% chance you were at work and you never saw your baby take his or her first step. Right? When your last baby started out, if that child is going to basic school now, because you have been together 6 years, that baby could be at least 4 or 5. And if that you might have had to stop from work for a day just to take your baby to see your baby off to school for the first day, and take time off work for that day without pay, right? No, I don't know if you're even there. Maybe it was the dad who take the child to school. So you miss them doing these little milestones in your baby's life. You miss putting that baby to bed or breastfeeding that baby properly. And you are here talking about career? No. When you are home too, is that your child will get undivided attention. And babies need attention. It helps with your child for you to bond to your child. So that is very important in a child's life. And you don't want to miss that. And the bigger ones are going to need your support also to do homework and all of that. And next thing, it will be more affordable. Because here is what. Staying home, you don't have to burn that gas to get to work. You don't burn that gas. You don't have to buy lunch and snacks. Right? So think of all of that. You don't have to waste money, spend use electric iron, wasting electricity to press uniform and all of that. Because you can wear jeans and t-shirt now or polo shirts, which are just wash and wear. You understand me? So you save money on gas, you save money on lunches because you can eat any little eater left in from your fridge. You can go make an egg sandwich, what have you, boil some porridge, and so on and so forth. So when you think about it, it is more affordable, and I'm quite sure that this gentleman is going to pay the car payment for you every month. So if you are talking about that, think about those three things. Now, four, it is not a career ender. It doesn't mean the end of a career because, as I said before, security was never a career. But here is what is going to happen. When you're at home, you can get online and you can, well, first of all, you can start some evening classes somewhere. You can some day classes in the day, learn something new, and you don't even have to leave your house. You can stay home, go on the internet, and do research on things that you can do and craft items that you can make. Buy a sewing machine, learn to sew, make fabric, make textiles, sheets, pillowcases, curtains, drapes. You don't know, but there are so many things that you can use to make money right from your home. You can start a YouTube channel. You can go on WhatsApp. Not WhatsApp. You can go on TikTok, and I don't know your skills, but think of the once you're in security, that's it for the rest of your life. Basically, it's hard to come out. Now you have your husband to be is now opening up the entire world of possibilities to you. So he's not ending your career. He's opening up a lot more things that you can do in your own time. So that's number four. Now five, you don't have work-related stress. Think of all you go through at home. Now you're at home, you can play with your kids, put them to bed at night. In the days, you can do what you feel like doing, wear what you feel like wearing, and so on. So it is less stressful, and you go by your own time. You work by your own time. You can leave home, go sit an hour or two down by the waterfront because you live in the corporate area, and just take in some cool breeze, do some window shopping, see things that you don't normally see, go meet some friends or some family members that you haven't seen in a while, and so on and so on. You can go on and turn on the cable and watch something, cock up your foot, relax, and be stress-free. So now you don't have the work-related stress. That is five. And six, you have flexible schedule. In other words, you don't have this rigid 7 to 7 work or 7 to 9. You just work at a time that suits you and that suits your family because you're not flexible with the hours and with how you do things. You only do things, and there are things is that every day you have to wake up and dust. You dust when you feel like, and you cook what you feel like, when you feel like, and eat what you feel like. So the flexibility of your schedule is another thing that works in your favor. You can take your babies to school in the morning, drop them off, come home back, or do what you want to do, and the day is yours. Yeah. So and now number 7, you have more time for your man because working those hours, God, you know the little dead wine where you give him. Now that you are at home and stress free and not as tired, well, don't worry. Housework is tiring, Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying. But with you'll be more stress free. You will have more time. You'll have more time at home to really increase your what should I say? Expand on your love life, right? And deepen your relationship with your partner, right? So think about those things. That's number 7. And number 8, you are the first and most important role model for your children. And now when you're at home, you can teach them good manners. things that other people not going to teach them. You can teach them manners, to teach them respect, dignity, to have pride, to teach them everything that they need to know. Teach them how to use knife and fork and all the principles and ethics and the things that they're supposed to know that you are there for. You can teach them because you are now their role model. You can correct them in every action that they have so that they become gentlemen and ladies when they get older. So take this time to really, really, really teach them the things that they need to know. And you need that time because let me tell you something. All your kids are under 12. And let me tell you something. The time between year 0 and 12 is a time where you instill all the forms of discipline in your children. Because once your child reaches 12 and over, anything that they didn't get in terms of manners, dignity, principle, respect, etiquette, and so on, they will never ever get it again. So you have lost a lot of time in the security industry. And therefore now, since they are under 12, this is the time when you are going to sit with them and drum certain things into them before you miss this opportunity completely. So this is your chance to build a better future by bringing up 3 decent human beings. So don't you forget that. So I'm telling you, this is where you come in. And of course, number 9, you can lead a healthier lifestyle. Because mental stress is a killer. It weakens your mind and body and can lead to medical issues. One of the most important benefits of staying home is that you can take a time out at any time of your choosing and turn on the telly and watch a comedy or even go and take a nap. Yes, you can go to this lady and catch a puss nap. This will lead to a healthier you. You set your own routine. You can change it whenever it pleases you. It's not like being on a job where your boss sets your routine and you can change it. He can change it whenever they wishes. Also, you do not have to stick to a dress code to set by your boss and so on and so on. So, their heart with all, this is a 100% positive for you, especially regarding a career change. Right? So, I want you to, in the next few days, resign and go home at your yard. But here is what I want you to do before you even resign. When you see your husband, I want you to go to him and I want you to tell him that you're going to slam him now, you know. I'm going to resign on one condition. You're going to put a ring on my finger. I want you to go down on your knees, propose to me. No, you're not going to propose to him, you know. You're a woman. It's not your duty. It's not your place to propose. This is a good man, and him can cook. Hang on pan him. So here's what I want you to do. Tell him that as long as he makes you a wife, where you think that it is not necessary for you to keep that career, you will resign within a day or 2, or whatever is reasonable under the terms of your contract, whether it's 2 weeks or what. But try to resign before the upcoming September so you can take your children to school and look after your kids full time and change your career. So that's my advice. Now, guys, like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing my next video.